In today's lesson, you're going to look at how you can make a stem and leaf plot. So what is a stem and leaf plot? Suppose you've got the set of data 12, 13, 21, 27, 33, and so forth. We can organize this data in a frequency table, and we oftentimes use that data from a frequency table to make a histogram. And another way we could organize this data is what's called a stem and leaf plot. And we're going to learn today how to make a stem and leaf plot. So how do I make a stem and leaf plot? Well, step one, put the data in order from least to greatest. So there I have the data in order from least to greatest. So now we're ready for step two, to make the stem and leaf plot. To make the stem and leaf plot, we need to understand that the left-hand column is going to contain our stems, which are in our tens place. And our leaves are going to be in the right-hand column, and that is going to be our ones place. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll make our stems. Now again, the stem is going to represent 50, then 60, 70, 80, and 90. All right, so now I have 56. That's what I've just plotted right there. I have 59. That's this one right here. 64. 65. 69, do you see now why it's important for us to put them in order from least to greatest? 70, 71, 73, 76, 77. All right, so now we have plotted all of our stems and our leaves into our stem and leaf plot. So now we're ready to take a look at our data. First of all, it says, what type of graph does a stem and leaf plot represent when it is turned on its side? Well, if it was turned on its side, you would notice that each of these are broken up into intervals. So it's somewhat like a histogram. Broken into intervals. All right, so let's take a look. What is the lowest score on the algebra test? Well, to find the lowest score on the algebra test, remember it's not going to be 6, but it's going to be a 56. And letter C, what is the mean score? Well, to find the average, remember we have to add up all these data points. And when we do that, we need to make sure that we are including the entire piece, the stem and the leaf, the tens and the ones. So I would add up 56 plus 59 plus 64 plus 65 and so forth. And then I'm going to divide it by the number that I have of scores. So when I do that, I get an average score of about 75 is an average score. So there you have it, a stem and leaf plot made up of stems, meaning the tens place, and the leaves representing the ones place. It's just another way we can organize our data.